Slouched at one end of a long table, the deputy resident turned the pages of Captain Oleg Pinchuk's thick personnel file, taking his time, mechanically chain-sucking semechki, black-husked sunflower seeds. Removed from a rolled paper cone, kernel chewed, residue spat out onto a shiny anthill piling up in a red melamine Watney's ashtray. Pinchuk sat bolt upright, avoiding eye contact by focusing on this, the Colonel's prize memento. With a pinhole microphone in the base, it had been carefully dropped in a smoky old pub in Gower Street, faithfully recording each evening shift of heavy-drinking MI5 men. The KGB veteran had judged 4 pints of bitter was optimal for the operation. British inhibitions gone, but still just about coherent. He knew these people. The Colonel's eggshell bald head formed a flawless dome, save for a deep, shadowy dent below the right temple. Captain Pinchuk had plenty of time to speculate as the older man laboured over his file, running his stubby finger along each line. Shrapnel wound? Pistol whip? Or, most likely, the sharp corner of a committee room table after one fraternal vodka toast too many. Finally, the silence broke. "You are pretty, Pinchuk. You will be popular with our British hosts," delivered deadpan. The Colonel's gaze locked on to the young man's sharp blue eyes, and then his shock of thick blonde hair, too long by Soviet standards, the quiff verging on insubordinate. The captain shifted uncomfortably. He stared straight ahead, trying to work out the game afoot. He was expecting a few test runs in the coming weeks and wondered what his new boss had planned for him. He knew that, by tradition, an officer starting his first posting at a large residentura like London would be expected to provide sport for his seniors. The more difficult and embarrassing, the better. "Top marks from the academy. Congratulations, Captain. 4 years studying the curious habits of the British from afar. And now you are here to try some of your clever tricks. We will get you started. I am ready to serve, Colonel." The older man's face twisted somewhere between grin and wince. He swiveled around in his chair and pulled a newspaper from the top of a pile. It was pushed with some force across the polished table towards Pinchuk. "What do you think of this, Captain? Did you read this journal in Moscow?" The captain studied the red banner. 3 bold letters, NME. New Musical Express. Below that, a picture of a pouting blonde woman with high cheekbones and spiky hair. The headline read, "The revolution will be peroxide." "I read the Times, the Guardian, the Daily Telegraph, and the Daily Mail, but I've never seen this before. Does it concern popular music?" The Colonel spat out a husk with some force. "That's all I need. Another academy theorist. You probably think it's all cricket and cream teas here. You are about to find out otherwise." Pinchuk tried to compose himself. This was certainly not the first time a senior officer of the service had faced him down. In fact, he was quick to recognize that familiar rage, barely contained, that came from another time and place. He had learnt all about it on the knee of his late, unlamented father. And then, as he grew, his education continued at the wrong end of his docker's steel toe cap. The old man always wore his 4 medals of the Great Patriotic War with pride, even inside the fetid one-bedroom Leningrad tenement that passed for home. May he rot in hell, thought Pinchuk, as 25 years of experience kicked in. Freeze your face. Sit stock still. Just listen.